Okay, so I'm gonna get back into MechWarrior. I got to start a new one because I had a bunch of issues with the mods and uh, the game playing with the newest DLC and the update that they put out. So I'm going to play the female protagonist because I like females, and I do it in all my other games. And this guy put out a pretty good add-on. It's the same guy that made the classic mech pack and that made the MechWarrior 2 remake. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you how to change some stuff about Commander Mason and how to make it feel more like you are actually a female. But you can go out here and there's a brief video on it.
Pilots. I don't think I could have held out much longer myself if you hadn't dropped in. I appreciate it.
I'm glad we were able to help. Just wish we'd gotten here sooner.
Me too.
You know, we could always use another pilot. One with your skills would come in awful handy. What do you think?
After today, hell, it'd be an honor to serve with you, Commander.
Then consider it done. Welcome aboard.
Now he says it's
Why were these coordinates so important to Yamata if Comstar already had them? Why were they worth killing for?
I don't know.
so he says that it's AI generated, but it sounds like it's voice acted to me. But maybe I don't have that good of an ear. So anyhow, we're gonna play a new playthrough using this character and most of the other mods I was using. Uh, so you don't make the same mistake I did. If you're using mods and you have, and see, I didn't mind erasing and reinstalling the game, but the thing is I can't get back to where I left off, which I was pretty far up in there. I think I had over 70 videos. But the thing about, so when I started out, and none of my mods were enabled, they were all disabled because I started a brand new game. So what you need to do is, if you're having issues with mods and you just can't figure out which one it is, disable every mod that you have. Okay, then start at the top, turn them on one at a time, and launch the game. And that's where mine was crashing. It was bringing up some stupid error message, and you just keep enabling them until the one or two mods that are causing you the issues makes it do that. Then you go back and you disable that one, start the game back up to make sure it works, then enable the next one, next one, next one. Now, I disabled this because there's another mod in here that does that. I was using them both, and they were conflicting a little bit. Not enough to cause me problems, but enough for it to warn me. And so I just turned this one off because the other one was almost the exact same thing. Okay, so, and then on this voice one, the radio chatter one, whenever I enabled it, it seemed like people were talking, double talking, like your father would be talking and then Fahad would be talking at the same time before the text even showed up. So, and that was the only thing that I changed as far as voice goes, because I'd already had this installed. And then, but that was a new one. So I disabled it. I haven't even tried it yet, so if it still does it, I'll know that it wasn't that. This is all part of the female protagonist. And it really doesn't matter which one you use. This is the newest one. I did this one, it worked fine. This is the newest one, it worked fine. But you can change the picture into whatever you want it to be, and I'm going to do that because I like some of the pictures that are in my choices. Oh, sorry, man. I either yawn, cough, or something. I don't know. But anyhow, but these are all from the female protagonist right here, and you got to have this one. And then he's got a list of about, I don't know, 16, so I don't know, 9 or 10 probably, different portraits, and you pick the one that you want, and the one you want to load, and then it loads it. And then this is one that changes something where instead of saying him or something in the bio, it says they. But I really didn't see that, but I figured out how to, you can modify what it says in the bio. It's not hard at all. And then everything else is pretty well what I was using in the last one. And this is the mod that was causing my problems, the under tonnage bonus. So he's probably going to put an update for it, but this mod was the one mod that broke everything whenever it was activated. But I found that out by going through all my mods and enabling them one at a time and restarting the game, enable them again, restarting the game until I got the crash. And then when I did this one, I got the crash. I disabled it, restarted the game. Everything started up the way it was supposed to. And then I went down through the rest of the list. And okay, so now another thing I want to talk about is, so this is the one that I did the video on, and I'm not going to do a video on this one just because of the fact that I can't freaking fight in those mechs that only have SRMs. I'm just not that good, and I get my ass blown away. I mean, I did good in the Mad Cat or the Vulture, but the rest of them. So basically, here it is right here, and it's his Timothy Seals update. This one gives you 3 mechs to choose from, and this is the original one, and this is the new one here, and this one gives you 3 mechs instead of 1 to choose from to play it. Nothing else has changed about it. So I'd asked him earlier, I'd sit here and said, see, this is me. Are you still planning on doing this for Mechwarrior 5, or did you decide to go with Mechwarrior Clan Wars? So he responded with this same day. And if you click on this, it takes you to this interview he did. And it tells a lot of stuff about him. I'm not going to read all this because you guys know I suck at reading. What he's done in Mechwarrior, some of his different mods he's made in Mechwarrior, and there's some videos to look at. And if you read this, and that's his tat he's got, tattoo. But if you read this, he still wants to do it. He didn't really say which one he was going to do it for, but it kind of looks like he's not sure if the modding in Mechwarrior, the Clan Wars, is going to be the same, or Clan Invasion or Wars or whatever it's going to be called. It's going to be the next Mechwarrior. He's not sure that the modding capability will be the same, but he's still working on this. But the thing about it is, if you read all this, he's got a family. He's got kids. He wasn't making enough money doing mods to support them. So he's doing these 2 or 3 evenings after work, maybe a little bit on the weekends. And so he's not able to get things turned out as fast as he could if he was devoting full time to it. And he does say that he can start making $60,000 a year from somebody or that wants him to do this, or from a group of people that's contributing to him in Patreon, that he would quit his job and go full time doing this kind of stuff. But when you got a wife and kids, you got to take care of your family, man. I know this. And this is a good article to read. I'll put a link in the description of this video. And actually, I might just post this as a video by itself. But and so we're going to open it up. Now I had both of those loaded, but the newest one overrode the other one, so I just turned the other one off. I didn't want any conflicts because of it. You know, the first one that I actually did a video where I did it. And so you go to single player, new career, Mechwarrior 2, and see, now you can pick, and then you click select, confirm, new career, does this little bit.
In 2108, humanity began colonizing the stars. Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. During its golden age, under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
Okay, so waiting on it to load. So the click here, you're going to hit. This is because of the mechs that I've got added. We're going to hit understand. Then you got to do this one, and then accept. Then you want to hit your timeline and just go to next event. Confirm. And it's going to take you to the planet you got to drop on. Hell, I might as well play it, I guess. You can laugh and watch me die. So mission briefing, and then you can read all this, because you know I don't read very good. Some more stuff about the mission. And then you can't change nothing in here. Everything's locked because he hasn't added anything to it. So I'm going to change that later when I start the game. But so the first one, you got to remove the other mechs. It won't let you drop. This is the mech we're going to use. Now the reason we can't even look at the you can't even look at the loadout or nothing. you can do the weapons group. But the reason why it's 1 ton underweight is because, remember, I have an ammo mod that cuts the weight of the ammo in half, but it also gives you more rounds per half a ton instead of a ton. They're knocked down to half a ton when they used to be 1 ton, and they used to have 440 rounds. Now they got 600 and something rounds per half a ton. But that's the mod I got in there that's causing them to be underweight. That's the same thing with this one here, but we can't give it any more ammo. We can't make it, we can't make the armor any better or nothing. We can't do anything yet. But I'm sure he's going to do something about that, especially before he releases the whole thing. So, this one here, the other 2 you're just going to have to watch me die because I'm just not good enough. You laugh at me. Oh. I noticed something. You got to change pilot and then hit the X button. Even though you don't.
Colmar. Ambient temperature 34.65 degrees. Local time is 01:34:16 GST.
Now these
Systems nominal.
first 3 mechs are fast little guys, and I just try to keep my distance so I can get some long-range missile locks on them. So as soon as I hear it power up, I'm going to put some distance between me and it.
Enemy power-up detected.
For the Free World League. Master unit squad taking heavy damage. Going crit. I can't do anymore. I have to bail.
Destroyed. Enemy target acquired. Shutting down.
Hit.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Now remember, you have to destroy this fire base.
Epsilon reached. Primary objective: destroy chemical plant.
Okay.
Successful.
destroy the chemical plant. Sorry. So there's one more fast mover. And the last one's a damn Nova. It's a laser boat. I think it's a Nova.
Enemy power-up detected.
Yeah, see, I do much better with long-range weapons. Now this guy's a laser boat. I can't shake his ass. Damn it. He's on one leg, now I can get some distance. Yeah, you better eject her. I'm gonna blow you up.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay.
Secondary objective: destroy all enemy mech units. Successful.
Okay, so you gotta inspect the fire base. We already destroyed the chemical plant.
Nav Zeta reached. Objective: inspect firebase wreckage. Successful. Proceed to dust-off zone for extraction.
Well, I got hurt, but I didn't lose any weapons. Yeah, I was wanting to come back and pick up where I left off, but I ended up deleting everything. All my saves, everything. Yeah, besides that, I like playing the game from the beginning again. Probably won't get as many people watching it because it's going to be the same thing over because the game's pretty cut and dry. I mean, the combat may turn out different.
Nav Eta reached. Sensors indicate friendly dropship has arrived at dust-off site. Mission successful.
Okay, so that's that one. And we don't win nothing. I mean, I guess maybe you get that money. I don't know. But so now we're going to go
Your
continue.
inspection has verified what was expected to be the case. The firebase has been totally razed, and your strike has left the chemical plant in ruins. Unable to resupply, the 12th Falcon regulars were decimated by the 352nd in the Marika Valley. Good work, Mechwarrior. The Keshik, ever vigilant, rewards the honorable. Incoming message. Thank you for playing this fan remake of Mechwarrior 2's first mission, Pyre Light, in the Clan Wolf campaign. This is an appetizer to show what is possible with the mission modding in Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries, and I would love to remake the entirety of Mechwarrior 2 with both the Jade Falcon and Wolf campaigns. But this would be a big endeavor, so this appetizer is to gauge how many are actually interested, how many actually like what I'm able to create, and how many would support and appreciate such a project. So let me know in the comments or over social media if you like the result of the many characters and what you're putting into this. If your interest is high enough, and I'm down with having more missions, I definitely recommend to Mechwarrior provided you have modern missions script.
God, I'm not hearing him. It's like it's vanishing out. So, I don't think we can do it again without restarting the game. But so you get that one and this guy here who I really suck at. He's got two SRM6s and one SRM4. And this guy has got a shitload of laser weapons. And they both have jump jets. SRM4, SRM6, SRM6. And he's got 8 lasers, right? Am I right? 8 lasers? 12 lasers. He has 12 flipping lasers. And he's got another slot, but there's nothing in it. But right now you can't change nothing about him. That's your loadout. So you can start this over again. You know, get out of it and start a new campaign and pick a different one. So you can go back to here and you can do another single campaign and career, and then just pick this all over again and tell it you want to do a new one. It just said start a new career and say confirm, and then you'd be able to play the next guy down the road if you wanted to. But that's his newest release on this, and that's all that's changed is you got extra mechs. Now, so when I check out his page here, and I also noticed it when I read the little, you know, where he put this post in here, he's not seeing a lot of response. I mean, I had 2.1K of viewers on that first one that I did. That's the biggest video I've ever, I mean, most of my videos have 20 or 30, maybe 50, few of them. So 56 posts. So as far as he's concerned, only 56 people are interested in this. So I really wish that people, even if you're not going to donate any money, man, I mean, go out here, look at this on Nexus. The links are going to be in my video, and comment, post in there, tell them what you think about it. You know, he's got other mods too, and when you're here, you can click on his name, take you out to his mods. He has 70 mods out there, but you don't have to get these individually. You can get them in a complete package, because that's how I've got them. I've got every one of his classic mechs, because he puts out one download that has them all in it, and I have all those, the newest ones installed. And he's done like this here, missile head replacer, and these are the different mechs that he's got. And then there's the mod we just looked at. And then this is the one that I download that I think is messing with my communications. I don't know. I'll know when I start it up. But this is supposed to make all the radio chatter understandable. And then here's something about vehicle spawns that he made. And then that's the voice. I'm actually using it. That makes your computer sound more like Mechwarrior 2. It talks a little more. And then here's an audio menu. I haven't even tried this one yet. I'm not sure. Adds Mechwarrior 2 mercenary sound to the menu systems in Mechwarrior 5. This is one that gets rid of the blue circle, which I like having the blue circle because the missions, coyote missions, the resource missions, if you get within that blue circle, it ends the mission. So I don't want to step within the blue circle. I want to make sure I can see it there. Here's an overheat and power up warnings. Infantry. And this is the one that I'm trying out, which I actually tried it out a long time ago, but it didn't have any good voice to it. Now the voice sounds great. I really, it says voiceover, which it says AI generated, but it doesn't sound AI to me. And there's different versions of this person, but I don't think the voice changes. And I'm going to show you how to. You don't even have to use this one. You can use whatever one you want, because the commander's profile is changeable. And I don't know what that is. And that's another one that removes the pickup zone if you don't want it. Some Thad idle animation for him. Fonts. Mechwarrior 2 fonts. Here's Rihanna and Thad overhaul. Fallhead overhaul mod includes changes to NPCs and drop ship. I didn't go with that. And then there's some more. That's the so apparently this is Fallhead and there's Rihanna, and this is these two combined into one. But yeah, he's got several mods out there. But please, people, if you watch this video, I'm probably not going to get my 21K like I got on the last one because I waited too long to put this out, and I'm sure other people put it out. But if you're really interested in this, go out to this guy's page and let's go here, go back. Go out to this page right here and go to post and add a note. And you may have to have a Nexus account, but I told you when I first started this, it's easy. You just have to put in an email address and a password. Doesn't cost you a dime, and then you have access to the Nexus mods, and they have tons and tons of games that they support. And you can only have 12 in your. This is mine. There can only be 12 up here for me unless I go premium, but it'll still manage on your computer as many as you want. Like, let's get out of this. So if you go to games, and these are the ones that I'm managing right now, that I've got that I'm managing. But here's the look at, there's just a whole lot of different games that are mods out there for. Now, I recently picked up Outer Worlds, played it a little bit. Don't know if I want to do a walkthrough on it or not, but or gameplay, because I've never really played it before, so it would be like new to me, and everything would be discovered all over. I wouldn't know what I'm doing is like I do in these other games that I've played so many times. But maybe that would be good. Maybe that way nobody would get any spoilers and stuff. They'd discover it and be shocked just like I would. But there are mods for Outer World on Nexus, but there's no mod manager that'll support them that I found yet. But anyhow, as you can see, there's a whole lot of games that they support. And if they got a plug-in for it like this, then that means they have probably got mods for it. Oh, shoot. And they don't have a plug-in for Outer World, by the way. But they still have it out there. There's still mods out there on their site. You just have to follow the instructions on how to install them. But, okay, so I think I've showed you everything I could possibly show you concerning what we're talking about. So I am going to start a new playthrough of Mechwarrior tonight. Do a couple, 2 or 3 hours. Try to get through the tutorial part of the game. And what I want to know is, I think I've got 4. Let's see, what have I got here? YouTube, my channel.
All right, so I'm gonna start on my Oblivion.
Okay, hush up, Oblivion. Okay, so go to my playlist. So this is what I got: Oblivion, Fallout 3, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Mechwarrior.
I have 66 mount.
And I'm going to have a new one because this one is going to be Mechwarrior 5 female protagonists played with mods. So I'm going to start a whole new one for this one. And I got 78 videos there. But I also recently got Fallout 4 modded and running. I played Fallout 4 some. I'm ready to start a new game on it and start recording. I'm ready to do Outer Worlds. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the new Mechwarrior. What I would really wish, I would have people comment and say, do this, you know, do some more Oblivion, do some more Fallout 3, do some more Horizon Zero Dawn. Go for it with the Mechwarrior. Or do Fallout 4, do Outer Worlds. I wouldn't mind doing Fallout 4. You know, I like Fallout 4, but I like Fallout 3 too. And I got Fallout New Vegas, and I'd do a Fallout New Vegas playthrough too with mods. I got all kinds of mods for that. A lot of these old Bethesda games have tons of mods, and I got Skyrim. I can do Skyrim too. But I'm going to start a new one on this, and I'm going to, the rest of the month, I'm going to play Mechwarrior female protagonist. And then I'll be looking for people telling me what they want me to do next month. And if I'm getting into it and nobody's really said a lot, I'll keep on playing it. And then when I get a little tired of it, I may do Fallout 4 or jump back into... See, I still got these games where I can start off where I left it. All I have to do is watch my last video that I made to refresh my memory and then load my last save. And I'm right back, nothing's missing. Right back where we started. Unless something crashes and I end up losing everything, all my saves. But, hell, if I have to, I'll start them all over again. Because I like playing games. I like playing these kind of games. So, I'm going to end this one and say thank you very much, everybody who's put up with me, everybody that's watched any of my videos. I appreciate it. And I'm just having fun. I'm just a guy that likes to play games, and, you know, I figured, what the hell, I'm going to start recording them and putting them up there. I may never become a YouTube phenomenon. I can't read worth a crap, and I'm probably not that exciting to listen to. But hey, if I got 5 people watching them, or 350 people watching them, I'm happy. At least somebody's watching them. I just hope they want them to know that I do appreciate that they're watching them. All right. So we're going to end this one. Think about what you want me to do, and let me know in the comments. I'll put a list in the description that'll say, like, these are the games that I'm willing to start playing, and see how many votes I get on them. All right. So everybody have a good evening, and I'm going to put this one up there, and hopefully it wasn't too boring and you got something out of it, and I kind of told you what's going on. But thank you very much. Bye.